Welcome to episode 38 of Bottoms Up, and in this episode we could qualify for the Champions League final again, and hopefully it doesn't end in heartbreak this time. Okay, welcome to the video, folks. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's have a look at how we got on since you were last with us. The last time you was here was for the games against Borussia Dortmund and Crystal Palace. Borussia Dortmund, it was a bit of a bore fest, really, a 0-0 draw, but we'd already qualified, or we'd done the hard work anyway, with a 4-1 win in the home leg. Then we played Crystal Palace in the FA Cup semi-final, losing on extra time 2-1, and it feels strange not being in an FA Cup final, I have to say. Since then, though, we've played 3 games off camera since then. The first one against Brentford, and to put this game into some sort of context, Brentford played Manchester City in their next game after us, and they got spanked 6-1 by Man City. So Brentford are really not a good team. We won 5-0. We had a very heavily rotated team for this game. Not completely rotated, but still quite heavily. Matteo Gallet getting on the score sheet in the 45th plus 1 minute. Then Bukayo Saka right on the stroke of half-time in the 45th plus 3 minutes. Then in the second half, Shaquille Van Persie and Kenta Mahara got 2 goals in a minute, one of which being a penalty. Comfortable 5-0 win against Brentford. Then we played Liverpool, and to be fair, this was a pretty comfortable win as well. 3-1. They did get a goal through Mauricio Escalada, scoring an own goal in the 87th minute, but we was already 3-0 up by then. And yeah, 2 from Oviedo, 1 from Nwaneri. Happy days. Then we played the first leg of our Champions League game against PSG, at PSG, and at the Parc des Princes. Again, 2 more goals from Nicolas Oviedo, 1 from Alistair Bruce. And yeah, I don't want to say it was comfortable, but it kind of was. I mean, you see by the stats, the XG, we were miles ahead on XG. We had more shots on target, more shots in general. They did dominate possession, we'll give them that much. But yeah, it was a pretty comfortable day all round. In this episode, we played Chelsea and PSG in the second leg. And if we can win that second leg, then that puts us through to, well, not necessarily win it. If we can make sure we don't lose overall, then we'll be through to the Champions League final, where at the moment, we will be playing our North London rivals, Tottenham. That is going to be some story if we can win our first ever Champions League trophy against the team that will want to stop us more than anybody, and North London rivals Tottenham. They are 1-0 up against Barcelona. I'll be honest, I fancy Barcelona to turn that around in the second leg. I've seen them do it in other games throughout this season, and yeah, I just think that Barcelona will have too much at the Nou Camp. Right, let's get on with today's first game against Chelsea. We are pretty much guaranteed to win the Premier League. In terms of the team that's going out today, Restes in goal, Chambers left back, Pataka right back, Escalada and Kayunda in the middle, the Silva brothers in midfield. They're not brothers, but they are to me. Van Persie and Nwaneri out wide, Mahara in behind Oviedo. The team kind of picks itself when everyone's fit, like it is at the moment. And this is the thing, this is pretty much our best team. So we have absolutely no excuses against Chelsea today. Chelsea are fighting for a Champions League place. They're in 5th position at the moment. Is there anyone there that we recognise in real life? Levi Colwill, I do. Texera, I think, is a real life player. What I will say is that Baldanzi regularly causes us issues. It causes issues when Chelsea knocked us out of the Champions League. Was it last season, I think? So in terms of winning the league, I don't think we don't really have much concern about today's game. So if we do lose today, it's not the end of the world, to be quite honest. We've still got another couple of games to go this season, and we should be able to wrap the Premier League up within that time. And it's a good job because we're already 1-0 down in the 3rd minute of the game. Chappelle, I think it is, that scored the goal. And Chelsea just tore us apart there, quite honestly. I don't like the way we're playing. Against Liverpool, we're fantastic. Brentford, it is what it is. But then you get games like this where we are just not looking good at all. And it's so unlike us because our defence has been absolutely phenomenal all season long. And at the moment, I mean, the fact that we did concede against Liverpool as well. This is going to be a goal. Chappelle, No, he's gone back out to Baldanzi. And I think that was offside given by the linesman in the end. But yeah, the opening 20 minutes has been all Chelsea. We've not been anywhere near it at the moment. Nwaneri has a corner for us. And we've equalised. Mauricio Escalada has got it. And it doesn't look like there's any VAR review or anything like that. Not sure who I don't think anyone really got the assist for that. It was Nwaneri that put the corner in. Somehow found itself at the feet of Escalada, and from a very tight angle, it has to be said, that's an incredibly tight angle. He managed to put it in the back of the net to make it 1-1. The stats have kind of evened themselves out since that goal. And we're approaching half-time with 2 minutes to be added on. And that is half-time. So 1-1 at half-time. As you can see by the table, we are 7 points clear of Manchester City. Chelsea fighting for a top 4 place. Nwaneri puts the ball in. Oh, I think we've twice hit the bar there. We've had 2 headers at goal, and I think both times we've hit the crossbar. I mean, it's saying on the stats it's only once we've hit the crossbar, but I'm pretty certain that was twice. And we clearly just weren't meant to score that goal, was we? Right, Pataka now to Mahara. Mahara going around the sun to meet the moon, gives it to Chambers, back to Bruno Silva, to Mahara, to Thiago Silva, to Bruno Silva, to Thiago Silva. There's too many Silvas in this team. And we've gone from a prominent position to having to rebuild again. Here's Chambers though, gets the cross in, and I think that's going to be a corner. It is. Oviedo's running over to take it. He does tend to take her corners from this left-hand side when he's playing instead of Kenta Mahara. Flicked on by Escalada, but it's cleared by Chelsea, and the highlight is over. And I think we'll make our first substitutions because their attacking players are not doing overly well at the moment. Schmetz can come on for Oviedo, and Bruce can come on for Shaquille Van Persie. And let's see if that makes any impact in terms of our ability to finish some chances. Chelsea have the highlight though. The free kick's put into the box, and Restes has claimed it quite nicely in the end. Into the 67th minute now. Restes going for a longer kick upfield. Bruce wins the ball, knocks it down for Chambers. Chambers with a ball to Mahara. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that would have been a stunning goal if that had gone in. And this is more like it. When we play like that, we know just how good we can be. And that would have been an absolute beauty of a goal if that had gone in. Right, let's make some substitutions. So Giardini, I think, it's sad to bring Ochong on, but I think Giardini is better in that position. So bring Giardini in. Nwaneri can come off for Saka, and we leave our one substitution for another 10 minutes or so, as we usually do. I mean, I won't be disheartened by a 1-1 draw away to Chelsea. They are 5th in the league. We can't be arrogant and just expect to win every single game we play. And it's certainly not been working out that way at the moment. And I think what we'll do is Chambers can come off for Jusic. And hopefully we don't concede. That's, well, we have a corner. Mahara takes it, and Jusic has headed it over the bar. I mean, what an introduction that would have been if you come on and scored the winner. But it don't look like there's going to be a winner. 6 minutes of added time to be played, and it is now played, and the referee blows his whistle. And we've won the Premier League, folks. That point at Stamford Bridge is enough to win us the Premier League. And here is the trophy lift. Captain Pataka shaking the hands of whoever that chap is. There I am with my blue shirt and blue tie that I've been wearing ever since we were with Aveley. We've got the trophy. Pataka's going to lift it. Our captain, fantastic. And there we go. We do love to see a trophy lift, folks. We've seen a Premier Division trophy lift right here. We've lifted the trophy at Stamford Bridge. Happy days. Let's get on with the rest of it because we've got a Champions League final place to go and book. Let's do outstretched arms. Champions, time to celebrate. Just don't celebrate too much. We've got another game in a couple of days' time. And there you go. Liverpool done us a favour by drawing with Manchester City, which enabled us to win the title at Stamford Bridge. 7 points clear. And yeah, happy days. We've won the Premier League. So let's move on to the next game and see if we can book our place in the Champions League final. Here we we go then, it's match day. It's the second leg of our Champions League semi-final against PSG. 3-0 up from the first leg, of course. What I do want to show you is the finances because, I mean, we're £40 million in the red, but like I said before, that would change once all the prize money that comes in at the end of the season. But we did have the board set's initial budget email come through and basically nothing's changed. They've kept their transfer budget at 191.8 million and our wage budget has stayed at 5.8, almost 5.9 million pounds. So yeah, it was a very uneventful email considering nothing changed. But let's get into the actual match itself. We'll set our opposition instructions and you probably won't be surprised to know that we've not made any changes. Restes in goal, Chambers left back, Pataka right back, Escalada and Kounda in the middle. The Silva brothers that aren't brothers in the midfield. Van Persie and Nwaneri out wide with Mahara in behind Oviedo. Same bench as well. It's Borja Perez that misses out. And let's get into it. Let's get into the tie. 3-0 up from the first leg. We are at home, so we would absolutely expect to qualify here and potentially even win this game as well, given the fact that, like I say, we are at home. They're playing a 4-3-3 and automatically I recognise Ugart in their midfield. Durin, I think, is that Kale Durin? Either way, Shaquille Van Persie's just scored his 32nd goal of the season, a header from a corner. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. I need to have a look if that's Kale Durin. Yeah, it is Kale Durin. We had him here. So yeah, definitely recognise him from the game. And doing well for himself. He's at a club that I presume they're going to win Ligue 1 with PSG in the semi-final of the Champions League. Here's Bruno Silva, goes back to Chambers, gives it to Thiago Silva. Van Persie, well, what happened there? Kenta Mahara's put it in the back of the net. If he's going to disallow it for offside, then surely he's giving the penalty, because I was about to say that's going to be a penalty. It's been disallowed, so surely that's a penalty then. It's not. I mean, before Mahara scored, my instant reaction was, we've got a penalty, folks. But they've not. Wow, okay. Some dodgy refereeing going on here, if you ask me. Pataka with the ball to Van Persie to Mahara. And Mahara looks at the referee and says, disallow that one, my friend. And the referee says, I'm sorry, I can't, because there's nothing wrong with it. Mahara gets the goal. It's 2-0 on the night. Van Persie with a goal and assist is already our man of the match by the looks of it. And we've only just about reached the half an hour mark. PSG have not been anywhere near this. They've not even had a shot on target yet. We've already had 4. They're having the possession, but you have the ball, we'll have the points, as was once famously said. 7 shots on target in the first half already. This is just, it's one-sided traffic, folks. And this is what we're doing to the best team in France. And according to the Champions League, the 4th best team in Europe. They made 2 substitutions at half-time. Ugart was one of them that's come off. And I'm not surprised they've made some changes. I mean, their team looks absolutely knackered. And that's probably why they made some of them changes as well. And I'm kind of thinking the fact that we're 5-0 up on aggregate, 2-0 on the night, it's probably time for us to make a few changes as well and take some important players off. Not that we've really got anything to play for until the final, because the next 2 league games we have not really of any importance to us. We've won the ball back. Mahara's then giving it away. So PSG have the ball again. Yeah, so our next 2 league games don't really mean anything. I might just play some backup players in that, give them some minutes and some game time and whatever. But the big game for us is going to be the Champions League final. And I kind of want the Champions League final to be a standalone episode, to be quite honest. Mahara, what a goal from Kenta Mahara, 25th of the season. In the 61st minute of the game, he's about to come off as well. He's probably not going to be happy because he might want his hat-trick. But he is about to come off. And let's make those substitutions now. Pataka's going to come off for Palau. Mahara is going to come off for... Let's bring Schmetz on, I think. And who else do I want to bring? I think we'll leave it at that for the time being. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to bring Jusic on for Kounda, and then yeah, 3 will be enough. So what I'm thinking is tomorrow's episode will be our last 2 league games of the season, and then Friday we will have the Champions League final, What a way to be able to end the week and potentially end the series. Let's not forget that. We'll make 2 more substitutions now. Nwaneri can come off for Saka. Shaquille Van Persie can come off for Alistair Bruce. So yeah, basically Friday could be the last episode of this series. Can we win the Champions League at the 3rd time of asking? And I'm kind of thinking if we don't win it with Arsenal this season, I might need to look at going somewhere else, because I can't believe I haven't won it already, to be quite honest. But we had a Inter Milan team that absolutely bored us stupid in the final they beat us in. And then Chelsea were just better than us last season. And that's one reason why I hate playing English clubs. That's why, in a way, I don't really want Tottenham. So 3-0, we win the game. What we will do is we'll have a quick play forward through tomorrow, like tomorrow in game, because we want to see who we've got in the Champions League final. And what I would like is for the game to just play. Here we go. Barcelona versus Tottenham. Who do we get in the Champions League final? Oh, it's Tottenham. Barcelona did get the win on the night, but it's gone to penalties and Tottenham have won it on penalties. So there you go. Tomorrow we will be playing, let's have a look at not scouting, let's have a look at the schedule. So tomorrow we've got Norwich and West Ham in the league, home and away. And then on Friday, we've got the Champions League final, the chance to win our first ever Champions League. And it's going to be against the team that's going to want to stop us the most. Leave a like on the video, folks. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.